What is up, y'all? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these little dumpling fire starters that are not only pennies, but also completely waterproof, light with any spark, are weather resistant, and burn up to 15 minutes. So after making some of these for my nephews who are in Boy Scouts, it was sort of requested that I make a video to share exactly how I made them. So for starters, you need a couple of ingredients. So these are just like the normal cotton rounds you can find. I just get them from the dollar store. Some petroleum jelly, sorry it's really windy, any kind of sawdust works just fine, and candle for wax. Alrighty, so all you gotta do, you take one of your little cotton rounds, put this down so it doesn't blow away anywhere. Just take a dollop of this jelly, you just spread it like it's butter. Just butter in your bread. Then, once you got that on there, you're gonna just take some of your sawdust, put it all right there. That's the ingredient for your dumpling. Then you got to close it up. Now this is where, if you're making many of these at the same time, you're going to want to melt the wax into something and dip these in, and then just, continuously dip the next ones and all that. Best part about these dumplings, like I said, they're waterproof. I mean, hell, we'll just pour water all over it, and we'll just tear it open. That's what you do with these things once you're ready to light them. Tear them open, and then this is just a spark rod. I cracked my thumbnail because I just sort of had a bad grip. You can see it, but it is lit. It's difficult to see. Adding some shade, but it is going. Just for posterity, these are some ones that I used with like pencil shavings, which also work just fine. So we'll go ahead and light one of these up as well.
There we are.
The sizzle's still very wet there. Yeah. But you can see like this one that actually, like, once we got it going, even with the really shitty wax, still going strong. It's gonna go for quite a while. Oh. Wind's trying to blow everything away.
It's really going out.
Yeah, well, yeah, because now we have two of them there. And hell, we already opened this one. We'll just stick it in the path. And again, with the horizontal flames, you can see how windy it is. And if that won't tell you how good these are, nothing will. You can just go to the dollar store, you can get all the cotton rounds, you can get the petroleum jelly from the dollar store. The sawdust is usually given away for free. You can just go into Lowe's and like, hey, can I just grab a handful of your sawdust that's chilling on the floor or doing whatever. And there you go. And then that's all you spent, and it comes with like 100 cotton rounds, way too much jelly. Candles also can be found at the dollar store, or you can just have some laying around. Doesn't really matter. Just slide this over. Ooh. So that it doesn't hit the table at all. See, it's still going. Even this first guy still got quite a bit on him.
And then these guys looks pretty.
Middle one looks pretty spent. Like I mentioned, the pencil shavings, while doable if you're like a student or somebody who just has a lot of pencil shavings that you don't waste, you can reuse them, then that'll still do you good. They usually only last maybe 10 minutes or so instead of the 15, and they're a little bit more difficult to light, so they're not as all-weather, but they'll still get the job done.
There's definitely stuff
And again, when you crack them open, the best thing to do is actually not to unfold them as much as I was doing. But typically, you'll just crack it, pull so that some of the cotton fibers are out, strike it, and then it just lights, and you just let it roll. The more powdery it is, the absolutely better it'll work. 15 plus minutes, sometimes they can go up to 20, 25. It depends really just on what kind of sawdust, how much of it you have in there, and just, well, your weather. So that is actually the super cheap little dumpling fire starters that you can make, and they are the best that you can get for their price. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Feel free to share it with some of the outdoorsy people in your life who like camping or maybe other Boy Scouts. But that's it.